Hi, folks. Welcome back. First off, before I start, I had a bit of technical difficulty, so I have actually already played this episode. I'm from the future, and I know how this goes already, so I apologize for that in advance. I'm replaying this now up to where I got in the last, in the last 30 minutes when I played. Where were we? We got trapped in this cave. Ottavi's trapped us here, left us to die, and we discovered this ring. Out came a genie. Let's go ahead and talk to him. So here we go again. Hello? Hello, Master. You still have 3 wishes left. 3 wishes left. Okay, so he's obviously a genie. Let's ask about that. We djinn are very great and powerful. Well, some of us are anyway. And what is your purpose? Well, I was supposed to make sure Iblis doesn't get loose, so now I guess I gotta help you bring him back, as the prophecy says. Iblis was the most powerful of all djinn. 1,000 years and a year ago, he created a huge city here and tried to make all men bow before him. Suleiman summoned all the djinn to his side, and with their power turned the city into Iblis's tomb. Then Iblis himself was caught and bound, and became the statue you saw here. Who is this Suleiman guy? This would have been useful information when we were trying to open the door before. Suleiman bin Daud was the wisest of the wise, strongest of the strong, most magicalist of the magicians. He was also very kind and made me he who waits behind and put me in the ring. Right, the ring that we just found. I'm the genie of the ring. Suleiman asked for someone to stay here and guard to make sure Iblis didn't escape. I volunteered. All the other jinn laughed at me because I'm not very good at magic. But not Suleiman. He said I'd do fine and let me be. He who waits behind. I guess he was wrong, huh? Iblis is gone and you and I are kind of stuck here, aren't we, Master? I'm your master, huh? You are the Lord of the Ring, since you put it on and twisted it. Your wish is my command, as long as it helps return Iblis here. Okay, so there's some conditions to the wishes anyway. Let's ask more about these jinn. We jinn are very great and powerful. Well, some of us are anyway. This used to be the city that Iblis created, but after Suleiman and I and all the other jinn beat Iblis, this became kinda his tomb, I suppose. Alright, tell us about the prophecy. The prophecy may have become a bit garbled over the years, but the original went like this when Suleiman taught it to me. Huge wall of text. 1,000 years and a year, so shall Iblis be caught in the tombstones of the city where he and I once fought. Till moonlight has been captured twixt the scorpion and drake, then comes a hero from the Northland, and the ancient powers wake, led and followed by a dark one, guide to deceit and despair, passing through the trial by fire, trials of water, earth, and air. Passing through the door unopened, barrier that yields to none, by my name of Suleiman, so shall this be done. Yeah, everything has kind of come true here. Come at last unto betrayal, and to he who waits behind, that's me, and now how did that go? And Iblis shall rise, and something about a final night. I'll remember it sometime. Cool. So he doesn't remember the part that is actually yet to pass. Awesome. Let's ask about the wishes. I can grant you 3 wishes by the power of the ring. I can get you anything you want, as long as it is health, prowess, or teleporting you to Iblis. Alright. So the 3 options, 3 wishes. I can heal your wounds and injuries and make you all better. Good to know. Okay, so he can heal us. I can give you the ability of 10 men at any skill you want to improve upon. You have but to wish for strength, or magic, or intelligence, or sneaking, or, well, you get the idea. Very interesting, right? So we could actually, I'll get to that in a little bit, actually. And the last thing he can offer us is teleport. I am supposed to make sure Iblis is returned to the Forbidden City. I do have enough magic to take you with me to where Iblis has been taken, I think. Alright. Cool. So he can get us out of the cave. That feels like the most important thing. So let's start with that. Let's make a wish and just get out of here. What is your wish, Master? Well, actually, wait, hold on. I'll do it like I did last time. I won't change anything from what I did. So when I went and looked at my stats, right? Wait, let's pause here and I'll walk you through my thinking here. I was considering taking something that Conrad has 0 skill in, like magic, stealth, picklocks, or climbing. I thought about it, and I think I still want to stick to whatever he's already put points into. And so what I took in the last time I ran through this was throwing first and then dodge as well. So basically the lowest skills that he's naturally got going on, right? So I'm going to go with that again. I'm not going to change anything. I do think it's possible to actually raise the skill higher than 200 by wishing for it. So we could get a head start on something for Quest for Glory 3. Maybe that's a smart idea, but we're not metagaming. We're just going to do with what we have, right? So he knows, Conrad knows, that he's not really good at throwing. He's never really been good. The last time he did anything with it really was, I think, getting a seed in the first game. So that's the first thing he's going to take. Then he's going to take dodge, and then we're gonna go for it. We're gonna get out of here after this. Okay, so throwing first. By my power, may you have the skill of 10 men. You suddenly feel much more skilled. Gee, it's so nice when my magic actually works. What is your next wish, O Master of the Ring? Let's go with dodge. You also feel your combat skills being honed. Next time you fight, try evading attacks by leaping away and then retaliating with a flying slash. To execute the cannonball strike, press the special hotkey while the opponent is performing a standing or flying overhead slash. I need to remember to do that. You have but one wish left. Choose carefully, Master. Teleport to Iblis. There will be no safety for anyone until Iblis' return, Master. We must hurry and bring him back. In the name of Suleiman bin Daud, the Binder, and by my power as he who waits behind, take us to Iblis. Boom. All right. Wow, what do you know? It worked. My magic really worked. We are now in what you call Raseir. This is as close to Iblis as I could get. There are some very powerful spells coming from that palace over there. We don't have much time. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go. There was a soft whisper from the alleyway. Hero friend, what magic you have at your command? The underground is prepared to attack the palace. If you need to enter there, we will provide some distraction for you. However, we are almost ready, so you must hurry before you are caught in our battle. This is kind of confusing me now, actually, too. Sharaf silently sneaks off. So, in the last episode, I actually spent a bit of time struggling to get into the palace, and I'll go ahead and save it here. Into the palace of Raseir. You can see my other bits there. I could not figure out how to get in. And I'll show you what happened when I tried to just break down the door. Need to do something about the guards first. Whatever. So I just like walked right up. Halt in the name of the law. No. Guards to the gates. A swarm of 5 guards comes storming out of the palace after you. You fight valiantly and desperately against overwhelming odds. Suddenly, you and the guards turn as you hear a rumbling and crashing from inside the palace. No, Iblis is loose. And so, not ideal. Kind of looks like that, the villain from Fern Gully, except blue. And like a catfish face? I don't know. The end of the world. You did your best, but it just wasn't good enough. So, I spent more time basically in front of the palace than I should have, because I just couldn't figure out what to do here. And that probably would have been more enjoyable for you guys to watch me struggle. But now I know how to do it. Right? So it's confusing to me because Sharaf, that kata, he says, I'll distract the guards, right? So you think there's something going on there that you should do, but then this is what I did. I just used my sword. Let's get him, Elijah 1. We'll make short work of this hero. So the eunuch sees me and tells these 2 guards to fight me on another 3rd one. And then you just have to do this. Just like the Jackalman, right? And I struggled with this because they actually are pretty difficult. They're tougher than Jackalman. So I don't know. Why did that not work? I'm gonna die here. Let me put my finger on the E key. What is... what? Yeah, it's very tough. These guys are... much tougher than... Okay. I'm trying, but it's difficult. Yeah, you just get, if you mistime it, it's not good for me. It's more important to not get hit, to be honest. Shit. There we go. Hit that guy. Move forward. Ow. Punch that guy. Ah. Alright, he's dead. Get out of here. Yeah, so we've already used our wishes. It's not a big deal, obviously. Out of here. Boom. It is satisfying. The fighting system. And honestly, I'm glad that I did practice. Because I would not have been able to do this otherwise. Come on in. It's your turn. This is going better than before because you guys missed me learning how to fight these guys, so I've had practice from the future, as I said. So if you are a thief, I think you can just climb up and skip this combat altogether. And I think you see, like, the inside of the palace, actually, if you do that. So, yeah, different paths if you're a different class. Not as the fighter. We go straight through the front door. Like a man. You just taught the palace guards that numbers don't always compensate for skill. Yeah. And the classic pose. Very good. And then things just stuck here for a second. I hope that's not what actually broke my... Gate is being attacked. In we go. Break the door open. Don't give him any time. Hurry, master, you must follow me. You race through the palace passageways, pausing now and again to evade scurrying guards. The genie of the ring, for all of his forgetful nature, seems to have a clear idea of where he's taking you. Through here, master. Iblis is close, and time is short. There, master. Through that door over there is the ritual chamber where Iblis is being summoned. Let's go. The people of the city are revolting, and an Adavis has to choose this time of all times to do some sort of magical ceremony. I am ordered to guard this door when I should be out leading the troops. A pox upon the head of all magicians. You will have to give the orders. Let no one into the palace. If a single person gets past you, I will have your head on a platter. To hear is to obey, sir. And he leaves. Well, what are you waiting for? We need to get to that door. Alright, but before we do, let's save it. And I saved it slapping Khaveen. Don't look at the screenshots. Those are going to spoil you. Let's check out our stats here. Probably want to up our heals and our stamina. So let's just pop one of each pill. And I think that should be enough. Let's just double check. 178. We're good to go. Slapping Khaveen. It's all built up to this, guys. Boom. That hurt, but it's good that you're tough, agile, and know how to take a fall. So, you've managed to escape. Odd East does not know everything, it seems. 1 second. But this is as far as you'll get. Good. I have been waiting for this moment. Let's see how much of a hero you really are. I wanted to... Sorry, guys. Only one man will leave this room, and that's the man left standing. Better make sure it's you. I was gonna look at the room, but I'll do that after I fight him, okay? Here we go. Fighting Khaveen. We're both too good. That's the problem. Evenly matched. Oh. Ooh. Ha! That was easy. Too easy. And Ottavi's called you a hero. I'm disappointed. Now yield to me and grovel on the floor. I might consider sparing your life. Yield. So, obviously we're not going to yield, right? Use the shield. That's it. Beat him over the head with your shield. They're being sarcastic. Run past Khaveen. You try to dodge and run past Khaveen, but his skill prevents you from doing so. Besides, he'd be on top of you again before you'd get that door open. Run away? We wouldn't do that, would we? Go for your sword, obviously. As your eyes dart to your sword, Khaveen moves his blade closer to your chest. Trying to retrieve your blade now would be suicide. Right? Refuse to yield. You shake your head in defiance. When I say yield, I mean yield. You tell Khaveen you won't yield to him, no matter what. I said yield. You dare Khaveen to kill you in cold blood. In response, Khaveen raises his sword to strike. Go for your sword. Well, maybe we run past him now. I guess we wouldn't have to fight him then, right? We're gonna fight him. He slapped us, right? Boom. Good for you, Master. He's too good. Look at all of his dodges. Damn. Okay, that didn't work very well. Boom. How the tables have turned. So we could just finish him off here, right? But what's the honorable thing? What would Rakesh do? Order him to yield. You order Khaveen to yield and grovel before you. Never! Tell Khaveen to yield or perish. I shall not yield. Alright. Pick up your sword. I won't fight an unarmed man. You tell Khaveen you will not kill in cold blood and order him to retrieve his weapon. Khaveen seems genuinely surprised, but follows your order. So you think you're skilled enough for a rematch? Don't expect me to hold back on you. And now, the true battle begins. I need to have my hand on the E key. Boom. Come here. Ooh. Why am I not? I need to use E. I think that's the overhand slash. Oh, there we go. Boom. Okay. Boom. I say boom quite a lot while I fight, I guess. My intelligence is like greatly reduced. Greatly reduced when I'm fighting. Case in point right there, right? It's just like Conrad, it's just better role-playing like this. Oh! What is that? That is so ridiculous. That's the cannonball strike. I'm gonna do it again. Okay. To the right. Okay, it's kind of ridiculous. There we go, just a little thrust. Okay, when it works, it's pretty good. Boom. I'm doing much better than I did last time. It was a much closer fight. And just as I say that, I know his moves now, so... Ow, okay. Or maybe I don't. Oh my god. Alright, Alec, just focus. Thing is, I wasn't using those cannonball strikes, so... They're kind of cheap, aren't they? How is he even doing that? Conrad, I mean. Oh, ouch. Pirouette. Oh. Oh man. Yeah, that's the one move. That is what nearly finished me off before. The game still wants it to be a close fight, I think. So oh, that's bad. Okay. Time to focus. Shit. Oh, man. Very good. Come on, let's go. Yeah. I'm pretty good at the volleys now. Not volleys, but whatever those are. Flurries of... Just get out of the way of that. Oh, that was very risky. There we go. Haha! Counter cannonball strike. Oh my god. Okay, it's still pretty exciting. Ooh, good one, good one. Should have ducked. Ooh, what a way to finish it. Okay, well, I thought I was going to do better this time around, and I didn't. I nearly died again. So it was all planned. It was all intentional. Okay. After a tough battle, Khaveen finally receives his mortal wound at your hands. Now, through the door at the top of the stairs is Iblis. There is some sort of spell on the door, but I don't know what it is. There is an awful lot of magic around here. Okay, before I do anything, just that. Take some more of this. At 109 out of 191. I don't know what is on the other side of the door, so I'm going to take my healing pill. I still have 6. Wow, I bought a lot of those. Please, we've got to do something. Hurry. Slapping Khaveen. I'll save it right there. Raseir's mightiest swordsman lies dead at your feet. You commend yourself for defeating such a skilled adversary. Balcony overlooks the antechamber to Odavis's ritual chamber. It is the door to Odavis's ritual chamber. Is it? It is. It's a simulacrum of the pizza elemental. All right. And that is where we're going to leave it, folks. Yeah, just on time. We're in the home stretch now. We defeated Khaveen, our nemesis. I guess Odavis is probably our nemesis more. But yeah. I think there's only going to be one more episode left, so thanks for watching. I will see you next time.